Good morning, comrades, and welcome to day 15 of the Pikmin 2 No Death Run. I'm Multi-Game Master 1 reporting in, and today I am joined by another special guest. Would you care to introduce yourself?
Well, certainly. Hey everybody, it's Mega Master 1, and guess what? I'm commentating on day 15 of Pikmin 2. Thank you for having me, Multi.
Thank you for being on, Mega, and as usual, I will leave a link to his channel in the description below this video. Now today, we're going to head back to the Perplexing Pool one last time. Let's get down there and do this thing. As you guys recall from yesterday, we still have one final piece of treasure and one final cave to explore within the Perplexing Pool. And today, we're going to make sure that both of these objectives are complete. Now to start things off, I'm going to gather at least 10 purple Pikmin. And then to top things off at 100 Pikmin, I will gather at least 90 blue Pikmin. Come on out, guys. I certainly hope that all of you are flowers and not leaves. I need you guys in tip-top condition for later on in the day. Oh, I can see that some of them are leaves. Well, it's fine. We should be able to find some more respawn eggs in the Perplexing Pool, and therefore possibly get some more nectar from them.
Yeah, luckily there are a lot of nectar locations in the Perplexing Pool, like in the eggs, in the grass, the honey wisps, and the rocks. There are a lot of chances for you to get more nectar for the Pikmin.
Nectar and nectar. Okay, that's good.
And then you also need more super spicy sprays.
Yes, I do, but that comes later. First, it's nectar for the Pikmin. Sweet, delicious nectar for the Pikmin to make sure that they're nice and healthy. Okay, now I'll make my way over here where we will find another honey wisp shortly. Where's the honey wisp? There you are.
Can we get from it?
Nectar.
Ah.
That's fine, we'll just keep moving. Okay, now what I'm going to do is split the group here, and now to get to the final piece of treasure within the Perplexing Pool, we'll start by making our way this way. And dead ahead of us, we will see another bramble gate that we have to destroy. And needless to say, a skitterleaf guarding it. I'm gonna kill it real quick. There we go. Now I'll have one of these blue Pikmin carry the leaf back, leave one stray blue Pikmin behind, assign the rest of the Pikmin onto this gate, power them up with some ultra spicy spray, and they can get to work on the gate. In the meantime, I'll take these purple Pikmin and the one stray blue Pikmin around the Perplexing Pool to see if we can find some more eggs and potentially get some more ultra spicy spray.
Yeah, I will say Multi is very good at multitasking.
Good one, Mega. Thanks.
Thank you.
And I'll be honest, I try the very best I can when it comes to multitasking within a game.
Well, I think you do a great job, actually. I really admire how much effort you put into this, because you always know just how many Pikmin you need for a treasure or a dungeon, and you always know, how much time you have left to boost the population or to get more nectar, and, it takes a lot of effort, and I'm really glad that you put that much time into it.
Thanks, and Mega, if I'll be perfectly honest with you, I've played this game dozens of times on the Nintendo GameCube, and when it comes to recording, I try to plan things out accordingly to make sure to get everything done on the recording as much as I can.
Yeah, speaking of the GameCube version, you actually didn't know there was a Wii version, to my knowledge, until you actually saw my Pikmin 2 video that I did with Whatcha.
That's actually true. When I first saw you playing this game on the Wii, I thought to myself, did they actually make this game on the Wii? If so, I need to get it. And I tried searching a bunch of stores around where I live to try to see if I could get a copy of the game myself, but sadly I just didn't have any luck. Luckily, I had some help from one of my family relatives. I think it was my uncle.
Yeah, the Pikmin series really benefits from being on the Wii because I think there's so much potential in the Wii Remote pointer, and again, like I said, so much potential for this series in particular.
I agree. Now we have a couple of enemies to take care of around here. We'll start with these two Hermit Crawmads. First one is down, we'll get the other one. Come on, Hermit Crawmad. Come on.
I guess while you're fighting these guys, it kind of reminds me of something we did in 2nd grade. We actually had pet hermit crabs in my 2nd grade classroom, and we were tasked with, feeding them and taking care of them, and it was pretty fun, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very fascinating, Mega. I wish I could do something like that. Okay, one last enemy. besides those water dumples, is this withering blowhog over here.
Oh, the new puffy blowhog, because, yeah, this guy... The puffy blowhog in this game just kind of blows the Pikmin away. The withering blowhog's the only one that can actually demature them.
That's correct, Mega. See, in Pikmin 1, it takes the puffy blowhog just maybe a few gusts of wind in order to cause the Pikmin to demature, but in this game, that's just left with the withering blowhog.
Right, and oh, I see you're about to do this puzzle.
First thing though, I'm gonna get the rest of these spoils for the blue Pikmin. And also, I'm very disappointed that I didn't find any ultra spicy spray, but it's fine. I'm sure we'll be able to survive the final cave within the area anyway. Okay, now on to the task at hand, getting the final piece of treasure here. To start, what we need to do is toss at least one blue Pikmin up there, then have one of the captains stand on one of these seesaw stones, and from there we can proceed. To get to the final piece of treasure within the Perplexing Pool, you need to utilize these seesaw stones. And you guys might be able to tell right away, but from the right, once the first stone is weighed down, the third one will rise, and once the second stone is weighed down, the fourth one will rise. Same for vice versa if you're considering reverse order.
Yeah, I will say that this is probably one of the more complicated puzzles in the game, but it's not that bad.
Whoops, I slipped off there. I'm gonna have to try that again. It should probably be worth mentioning that you need to take your time with this, otherwise you could easily slip off.
Right, because they're pretty small platforms. Or at least when it comes to handling Pikmin.
Let's get some of the Pikmin off of there. There we go. Okay. Now weigh this down. Should probably get some Pikmin over here. Okay, that should be enough. There we go. Now we weigh down the second stone to raise the final one. Then we can reach the treasure.
Alright.
Oh, it still requires some more Pikmin.
And then after this, you have the rest of the day to, raise your numbers and then get to the dungeon.
Yes. Okay, now... Oh, I'm running half short on time. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Okay. Now that Olimar and the rest of the Pikmin are up there... Actually, how many Pikmin does Olimar have? 12? Okay, we need a couple of more in order to get the final piece of treasure. It requires a total of 20 Pikmin to carry back. It can be located right over here, and now we can get the treasure with all of our Pikmin here.
Yes, alright.
This is a wide nut, by the way. So as we said before, this puzzle really is tricky, but as long as you know what you're doing, you'll be fine in getting it. And, well, sometimes certain puzzles like this require a little bit of patience.
Right, it's not too difficult.
Yeah. Now, I bet you guys are wondering what the final cave is within the area that we're going to explore. It's actually located right over here. The most dangerous cave in the Perplexing Pool. Interesting. Deeper sections of this hole seem to be submerged in liquid. Sadly, I am a delicate piece of machinery that is sensitive to water. You two must go alone.
Oh, come on, Chip, you can't back out on us now.
Why do you look at me with such scornful expressions? I am an expensive machine. Oh, fine, I'll go. But this wantonly reckless treatment of company property will be reported.
Yeah. You're not even actually all gold. You're just gold-plated.
Yeah, so as far as we're concerned, we could care less about what happens to you.
Yeah, plus we have the president with us. I'm sure he approves of going into the cave for riches and glory.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of the gold-plated ship, I have to wonder something. We only got enough Pokos to pay off the debt. How much leftover money did it Hokotate or Hokotate freight? I kind of like Hokotate, honestly. I guess it doesn't matter how you pronounce it, but I guess I just kind of prefer Hokotate because it rhymes with freight. But anyway, how much leftover money did they have to gold plate the ship the way they did?
You know, Mega, that's actually a very good question. It is true that we used the 10,000 Pokos to repay the company debt, but just how exactly were we able to afford giving the ship a brand new makeover?
It's a mystery.
One of the many mysteries within this game. Okay, real quick, I'll go ahead and kill this Toady Boyster. Come on over here, Pikmin. As for you, Toady Boyster, you can go ahead and die.
You know, Multi, I wouldn't want to be one of the creatures on this planet because the way you talk to the enemies, I'd be scared if I were one of them.
Well, if you should know me by now, Mega, it's that I treat every single bug in this game as if they were my very enemies that need to be crushed. And I know that sounds kind of harsh to say, but it's the truth. Okay. Oh, Treasure's made it back. Let's see what this is. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this is a wide nut. 100 Poco's name is Massage Girdle.
You know, Multi, that last treasure, would you say that it's crazy?
I guess. Where are you getting at?
Because I'd say it's nuts.
Oh, that's a good one, Mega Master 1. I should have caught that right away, to be honest with you. Okay, now guys, pretty much what I'm going to do for the rest of the day is to focus on getting the spoils, as well as get a few red berries from that burgeoning spiderwort over there to get some more ultra spicy spray. So I'm gonna cut here, and we'll see you guys again at sunset. The time has finally come at last, guys. We're going to explore the final cave within the Perplexing Pool right over here.
Yes, and let's just say, this cave, once I saw that Multi was doing a Pikmin 2 Let's Play, well, I asked if I could commentate on this day in particular, because this cave is so infamous. You guys will see why soon enough.
And when he asked me to guest commentate on it, how could I possibly say no? Final cave, submerged castle, hazards to avoid, pretty much everything. And I brought 60 Boo Pikmin with me. The reason why is because the Boo Pikmin will be the only creatures necessary for you to explore this cave, given the water.
Yes, the ship will actually stop you if you try to bring any other type of Pikmin in here, but the water's too deep for the Pikmin to even get to the dungeon anyway, right?
That's right.
Well, anyway, onward for riches and glory!
I can tell you're ready, Mega Master 1, and I'm also ready. Let's do this. Onwards to the Submerged Castle. Oh, so many dangers to be found down here, but we will embrace them all.
Let's do this.
Submerged Castle, sub-level 1. By the way, this whole entire exploration of the cave will be covered in one episode because it's very short. Only 5 sub-levels. Okay. Oh, look at that, we have 2 pieces of treasure right off the bat.
Oh, good.
Let's take this out first. And I suppose also this as well.
Now, I actually have my stopwatch with me. Well, it's my phone, but I'm using the stopwatch tool on it. You want to be careful not to spend too much time on any one floor, specifically 5 minutes. But we'll run into that soon enough. These first few floors won't be so bad.
That's right, and I don't know as to whether or not I'm going to show you why that is, but I'll make a note of it for later. 25 Poco's name is Diet Doomer. This is a wrapped up strawberry truffle. Mega, are you seriously getting hungry during this recording?
Well, I forgot my snack today. Actually, you know what? Seeing how there's so much water down here, it's probably all soggy, and we don't know how long it's been here.
Especially in a place like the Submerged Castle. 35 Poco's name is Pastry Wheel. This is a powdered donut. Okay. Fiery Blacks to be found over here. We'll take that on as well.
I think the Skype connection is... Okay, there we go. Skype connection is back to normal.
Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties we're having with Skype, by the way, guys. Oh, good. We killed the creature.
Thankfully, we're recording our commentary separately, so it shouldn't affect that.
Yeah, hopefully. 15 Poco's name is Bugbait. This is actually a vanilla wafer. Okay, now we've gotten all of the treasure down here. I suppose we can just check to see what's inside these eggs before we get moving. We still have plenty of time as it is. Nectar. Let's see what's inside the other one. Hopefully not anything dangerous. Oh, goodness gracious, there's a trap.
It's a trap!
Okay, there's nothing else to be found down here, so we'll just keep moving.
Yes, let's go.
Onwards to the next sub-level. Let's go. So far things are going well, and I'm hoping that I can keep this up from here on out. This is the most dangerous cave in the Perplexing Pool, and that's why I want to make sure to get everything done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it may not seem that bad at first, but you guys will see why soon enough. This cave is so infamous.
Submerged Castle, sub-level 2. Oh, look at that, we have some boatmen right here.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, this is also another reason why you don't really want to bring 100 blue Pikmin in here, because there are going to be some elemental factors that you'll have to work around. Thus, you want to have the boatmen for.
Exactly. Okay. Let's beat these guys. I can see a couple of leaves. That's okay, we might be able to find some more nectar dead ahead, and I do have some ultra bitter spray, just in case we need to get some more. First treasure's made it back. Let's see, 10 Pokos. Name is Comfort Cookie. This is actually a small marble cookie, similar to the Yoshi cookie from the Mario series.
You know, I'm surprised how many times that cookie actually makes an appearance. Yoshi's Cookie was a pretty fun puzzle game. Every now and again I pick it up, but it's also made appearances in the Mario RPG series, like Paper Mario and in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, I believe.
Yeah, it's really fascinating as to the kind of items that can be used within every game, time and time again.
Womp womp womp.
What was that?
That's the pipe noise from Mario.
Oh yeah, that's right, because we're going inside a pipe. These pipes are filthy, by the way.
Yeah, the Mario pipes are a lot prettier than this.
We just can't have nice pipes on this planet now, can we?
This is why we can't have nice things, Multi!
Apparently, it is the reason. Okay, we're carrying this treasure back. Hopefully the coast should be clear.
Yes, on every floor in this dungeon. Oh, careening Dirigi Bug!
Oh no.
I hate you almost as much as I hate the Gatling Groink.
I'm gonna destroy this guy real quick.
Oh, he didn't drop his bomb rock, did he?
That's because I froze him.
Okay.
Okay, nectar?
But yeah, every floor in this cave, first things you should do that are recommended, find the exit and get the farthest treasure from the exit first, or farthest from the ship.
That is a good tip.
That's what's recommended for this place.
That is a good tip, Mega Wii Master 1, and I will keep that in mind.
And it's also a good idea to have the rush boots and the solar system upgrade.
Indeed it is. Did you reset your stopwatch, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We are almost 3 minutes into this floor.
40 Pokos, name is Chocolate Cushion. This is a chocolate donut.
Donut.
Mega, you beat me to it.
You're seriously gonna make the same joke?
Yes.
You know what you should say in response to that?
What?
No!
Good one. Okay, I think I'll freeze these guys. There we go.
Still no spray.
Okay, we have the exit over here. I may as well go ahead and unpatch it. We'll worry about the treasure later.
Do that as quickly as you can. And it might also help you to leave one captain near it.
Alright. Next treasure's making its way back. And that's a good idea, Mega. I should go ahead and leave one captain behind. Olimar will do nicely. And in the meantime, we'll have the president escort the rest of the crew to safety.
Yes, this is an odd number day, so yeah, Olimar's the leader, because the president has become the new Louis. So he takes the even number days.
Mm-hmm. Of course, that's not really required within the game. You can be any leader that you want to.
You're just distributing equal member or leadership.
Treasures made it back. 60 Pokos. Name is Confection Hoop. This is a bomb kuchen cake. I'm not really sure what that is, but I'll leave a text saying exactly what it is after I research it.
Is it flan? No, wait, I think flan looks different.
I don't know, I'll have to do some research. Okay, this floor is clear. Let's move on to the next floor with all of our crew and the treasure. Onwards. So far so good. I'm still a little paranoid about this cave. Yeah, I forgot to mention, guys, this cave just fills me with so much paranoia every time I play this game.
It's a good thing you left that floor when you did. You were approaching 5 minutes.
Oh boy. Submerged Castle, sub-level 3. Okay, let's see what we have down here.
And my stopwatch has been reset.
Good. There's an egg over here. Let's see what's in it while the Pikmin tear down the gate. Okay, take it nice and easy. I'll be making use of this later by swapping the Boltman with the white Pikmin, because you know what they say, the more the merrier.
Now, my personal strategy, I never really use the ivory candy pop bud in this cave because I don't really like having to escort the white Pikmin around the patches of water, but if you want to try to get the treasure back to the ship faster, by all means go for it.
Yes.
And now that I think about it, the adult Bulbman, do they actually go after the Bulbman in your party? I don't think so.
You mean when you add the Boltman to your group?
No, like whenever the adult Bulbman that you're facing on the field, will it attack yours?
Well, that depends. If the Boltman is leading a squad of other Boltmen on the field, then they won't eat the Boltman. But if you have Boltman on your side, then it is possible that they can still eat them. Treasure's made it back. Let's see what this is. 100 Pokos. Name is Activity Arouser. This is a Wilson tennis ball container lid, by the way.
It's always looked like the M&M logo to me.
I was thinking the same thing. Oh shoot, 2-0 Beatles.
I see a Wollywog ahead. It's also a good idea to keep the camera at a safe distance in this cave.
And you're gonna see why later. Okay, Wollywog, come over here. Wollywog, thank you. Alright, now I'll go ahead and, whoops, do this. Nighty-night, Wollywog.
Haha.
Alright, so far so good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Puffy Blowhog.
Actually, that's a Withering Bullhog.
Oh, wait, sorry. Okay, it's behind the wall. Oh, wait, yeah, it can blow through the wall, but still, if you can get your Pikmin past it fast enough, then... Oh, okay, I think he missed. Yep.
And apparently he can blow through the wall. Strange. Okay, this treasure's made it back.
Oh, another super important thing. Don't leave your Pikmin unattended. Like, any of them. Make sure you know where every single one is at once.
50 Pokos. Name is Succulent Mattress. This is actually a large marble cookie. And yes, what Mega Wii Master 1 said is true. You need to make sure that you have all your Pikmin with you at all times. Make sure that you keep a close eye on all of them.
Even if they're carrying something back to base, escort them. You will thank us later.
Is this the final piece of treasure on the floor? Wow, this is easy. And here's the exit. Okay, I guess what I can do is make my way back and make good use of that ivory candy pop bud that we saw.
Yes, get those right away.
Yes. By the way, Mega, how much time do I have?
You have about 1 minute and 20 seconds before the bad thing happens.
Uh-oh. Okay. Better wrap things up here.
Is that the last treasure?
I think that is. Let's see. 10 Pokos. Name is Compelling Cookie. This is a hard vanilla cookie.
No, the counter, my stopwatch still goes whenever the treasure bio comes up, so you have a little more time than that, but still, don't waste any of it.
Okay, all of the Pikmin are with me, so now we can proceed to the exit. Careful.
Careful with the white Pikmin.
Oh, don't worry, Mega. I will. I constantly make sure to protect each and every single one of these guys.
Are you actually going to set off the bad thing since you have the right amount of time and since you're right next to the exit?
Well, that depends. How much time do we have left?
This says 20 seconds, but like I said, whenever the treasure bios have come up, it's still been counting down, so you have a little bit of time.
Okay, well, we've already gotten all of the treasure and have uncovered the exit, so real quick, before we move on to the next sublevel in the cave, I guess me and Mega will go ahead and show you why it is that you need to get every single sublevel within the cave done as quickly as possible before the time limit of 5 minutes has expired. It should come up any time now. Also, I should probably make sure to stay over here, this way I can be safe.
Yes, swarm your Pikmin to the wall.
Okay, it should be coming. Should be coming. I would get some more nectar for the white Pikmin, but I don't want to risk it at this point.
It's not worth it right now.
Okay, where is this danger? Sorry if I have to make you guys wait, but it's very important that I show you this.
There it is!
This is the main danger within the Submerged Castle. This creature is known as a Waterwraith, and it is very, very dangerous. What is this? I can see it with my optical receptors, but my sensors cannot detect it. Could its physical form be anchored in another dimension? Attacking it is futile. If only we could force it to take on physical form. But in its current state... Danger! 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 So, the Waterwraith, as you see there, can instantly kill your Pikmin by crushing it with its stone. Be sure to keep away from it at all times, and make sure you get all of the treasure before you proceed down to the next sublevel within a cave. With that explained, let's get a move on before it finds us.
Alright, stopwatch has been reset. Now, Multi has actually tasked me with informing you of tips to avoid the Waterwraith.
I've also tasked you with being my eyes and ears for this place.
Yes. And, well, letting him know what time it will appear. Well, anyway, starting off, the Waterwraith will appear after 5 minutes on any floor in this dungeon. Most people run into it on the second sublevel because first sublevel is pretty easy for most people. I'm actually surprised how fast Multi got the second and third ones done. But once it appears, tips for avoiding it. Or, well, I should also state what else it can do. The Waterwraith will randomly patrol the dungeon floor, and if it sees you, it will attack. Oh, were you checking your map?
Yes, just to see where the exit was. Keep going, Mega.
Okay. Once the Waterwraith finds you, it will immediately attack. And it's invincible. Like the ship said, attacking it is futile right now. Even though, usually I subscribe to the rule of, when someone in a video game tells you not to do something, most likely it's part of how you proceed. But anyway, once it sees you, it only targets captains, but I've never left my Pikmin alone long enough to find out if it will actually target them. Either way, you want to try to shake it as fast as possible. Oh, careening Dirigi Bug!
Mega, how do you think I feel about this creature, especially when I had to face it in the subterranean complex, like numerous times before?
Yeah, it's even worse there, because at least they only show up like one at a time here. Anyway, what else am I forgetting about the Waterwraith? Well, like I said earlier, the reason why you want to have the solar system here is because it brightens up the dungeon and makes it easier to see. And with the rush boots, they will allow you to run faster and get away. But the Waterwraith is bad news. It's fast, it's invincible, and it's intelligent.
Which is exactly why you need to make sure to get things done as quickly as possible.
Now, you can use purple Pikmin. You can use purple Pikmin to freeze it, but that doesn't make it vulnerable. That will allow you to run away as quickly as possible.
And luckily I have plenty of Ultra Bitter Spray, so if I should have to make use of it, I will.
This floor is especially good because the pipes, you can actually hide inside of them, and he cannot fit underneath the doorway. So if you want to hide your Pikmin that way, go for it.
But I wonder if it's possible if he can get stuck there.
I've actually had a weird glitch. I was just going to bring this up. I've had a weird glitch before. I've actually had to start this floor over whenever I've played this game, where he's gotten stuck underneath those archways. You can see over there. He's gotten stuck, and I've had I've had treasure behind those archways, so I had to reset just so that way I could get him out of the way. Oh, more Bulbmin.
Yes, I will be getting those creatures.
You have 2 minutes. Have you gotten any treasure yet?
I'm not really sure. I don't think I have.
Okay.
Oh, this place is making me very paranoid. I'm really scared. I'm shaking right now, guys.
Multi, just go to your happy place. Take deep breaths.
You're right. You're right. I'm absolutely fine.
Oh, and there's the other. Yeah, there's the other Bulbmin.
We'll be getting to that in just a moment, and by that I mean calling the small boatman over to our side. 130 Pokos, name is Drone Supplies. This is a can of Underwood Deviled Ham Spread. I don't think I've ever tried something like that before.
I don't think I have either. Oh, I thought that was the Waterwraith.
We've already gone through that cutscene, Mega, but still, keep your ears out.
Oh yeah, that's right. The cutscene doesn't show this time. Instead, you'll just hear it falling from the sky.
90 Pokos, name is Proton AA. Self-explanatory, it's a AA battery.
Alright, according to the timer, you have 1 minute.
1 minute?
Yes.
In that case, we're gonna speed up. We're not gonna go this way. Let's get the boatman here.
Yeah, go ahead and get rid of the poison hazard.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, another strategy. If you reach a dead end and the Bulbmin, if the Waterwraith is coming, if you swarm your Pikmin towards the wall, he actually can't get them.
Right, so as long as you press yourself against the wall, you'll be able to protect yourself and the Pikmin.
Oh, okay, you found the exit. Good.
Yes, but I need to find the final piece of treasure and also get those boatmen.
And I don't know where he spawns, but I think it's a random location, as these dungeons are randomly generated. Or at least the layouts. They'll have, like, the same set pieces. But, yeah, the dungeons are randomly generated.
Yes, they are.
Okay, he should be appearing any time now. You will hear him fall from the sky, and then his Jaws-like theme will start playing.
Okay. Gotta wrap this up.
Do you have all the Pikmin?
I do.
And Bulbmin? Okay, good.
Hey, Iridescent Glibbedo, come here, come here. Thank you for the treasure. I will take that. Okay, carry this back.
There he is, I heard him.
You heard him? Oh no, I hear him too. Where is he? Where is he?
Gee, I can't see him.
I can't see him either.
He must be far away.
Mega, keep a lookout for him, please.
Okay.
And yes, guys, the reason why I'm having Mega Master 1 keep a lookout for me is because, well, first of all, I like to think of him as my bodyguard when I go through this cave. And second, I'm wearing earbuds right now, so I can't really hear anything. 25 Pokos, name is Pale Passion. This is a pistachio-flavored truffle.
Yeah, the Waterwraith's theme song doesn't really, like... It doesn't, like, go away once he spawns. It'll play throughout the rest of the floor until you leave. So, if you're thinking that, oh, as he goes farther away, his theme song will get softer and quieter, no, that's not the case. Good idea hiding in there, Multi. Oh, that's the last treasure!
That was the last treasure, and we're getting the heck out of here right now. Exit, exit, exit. Come on, Pikmin, hurry. Where is he? Where is he? Well, that doesn't matter, because now we're proceeding down to the final floor within the Submerged Castle.
Wow, Multi. You made this cave look easy. Usually I have to run for my life from him.
Believe me when I tell you, Mega Remaster 1, this cave is never easy. Submerged Castle, sub-level 5.
You make it look easy.
Well, I tried the very best I can. Though I haven't really practiced this cave, usually when it comes to going inside a cave, I go all in. If you know what I mean. Just no practice.
Violet candy pop buds.
These could be useful. Okay, let's go ahead and toss our boatman in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry about this, guys. Oh wait, was that 5? No, that was 4. Okay. We'll uncover this as well, the exit. But we still need to get the treasure down here. We're not done.
Yep, it's the final floor. Not a very long dungeon, but dangerous just the same.
Yes. Okay, let's get this open. And if I'm not mistaken, when we get down to this part of the Submerged Castle, we should be safe, no matter how much time we spend.
Yeah, that's why I didn't reset my stopwatch, because I know that it doesn't matter how much time you take here. Some of you guys might be able to guess what happens, but if you can't, we'll keep you in the dark for now.
Okay, let's gather our purple Pikmin together.
Are there any eggs to get nectar?
I think I've already gotten all of the eggs.
So if you're worrying about time on this floor, don't.
Alright, all of my Pikmin are together. Not a single one of them has been lost.
I believe I've listed all of my tips. We were talking about a few before recording, Multi. Are there any that I'm forgetting? All of my tips for avoiding that beast.
As far as we've discussed and what I can remember, no, I don't think you've forgotten anything.
Swarm them to the wall, have the necessary upgrades. There's an egg in the center of that room. The boss is Dr. Robotnik, aka Eggman.
What?
It's his calling card.
You're weird, Mega.
I am. I really am.
Well, let's see what... Oh no, it's a Waterwraith.
It's evil Flubber!
All hope is lost, we are all doomed. Or are we?
Bless.
Now what you want to do to defeat the Waterwraith is, first of all, toss the purple Pikmin over to him. Oh shoot, I missed. Okay, let's regroup. Now let's try this again. Toss the purple Pikmin over to him, and then swarm his stones. Once that's accomplished, you'll be able to break the support around him, and now the second phase of the fight begins. He'll just start running around the place, but just chase after him until he eventually tires out, and then you'll be able to deal an attack against him.
Die, evil Flubber!
Again, you want to use your purple Pikmin against him in order to defeat him. Go get him, Pikmin.
The purples are his only weakness. This is why you can, well, not only the fact that pretty much the entire dungeon is covered in water, but they also don't want you to bring purples in right away, otherwise you would be able to defeat him right away. The reason the purples are his weakness is because he's scared of the thud noise that they make when they hit the ground.
Get wrecked! Get wrecked! Get wrecked!
Die, evil Flubber!
Get wrecked! Get wrecked, Waterwraith! Oh my god. Oh my god, we're safe. We are safe now.
We've done it!
Oh my god.
High five, Multi. Wait, that doesn't really work.
How would that work? We're conversating over Skype. Processing? How curious. The wraith completely vanished. But what was it?
Evil!
Surface object scans indicate the presence of a bright red component. Oh my god. I am so happy right now. Still a little shooken up, but at the same time, I am happy. We've defeated the Waterwraith, my worst nightmare in this cave, in the Perplexing Pool.
Yes, one of the most dangerous creatures in this game.
Is there any more nectar for these guys? Let me check to see if there are any leaves. Here's one. This is tedious, yes, but I suppose it's worth it to make sure you feed your Pikmin and Boltman. Okay,
But yeah, Multi, I would never be able to do anything like this. I'm surprised you were able to get through without losing a single Pikmin.
Dude, me too. All odds were stacked against us, but together you and I have conquered this cave. And Mega, I would like to thank you for being my bodyguard for this cave.
No problem.
With your help, we have succeeded in this cave, and now we're taking this treasure back, and as soon as that's accomplished, we are getting the heck out of here and never coming back. Get wrecked, Waterwraith. You thought that you could take me on? You thought wrong.
Yes, and with all of those tips on how to defeat it, I hope they were very helpful to you. I actually heard them because once, I knew this guy who 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 knew this guy's cousin who knew this guy's cousin. Okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't help but reference that.
100 Pokos, name is Professional Noisemaker.
This thing should be worth a lot more than 100 Pokos, I'm just saying.
It's a megaphone speaker. Oh hey, megaphone. Get it?
I see what they did here.
You should see what I did there. How insulting. This object's coloring is more eye-catching than my own hull.
You're gold now!
I shall connect it to the alarm clock our esteemed president was so fond of. Processing complete. I have refitted both objects into a pluck-a-phone.
Ooh, toys.
Now, simply blowing your whistle will inspire Pikmin sprouts to pop up out of the ground. This I will demonstrate at some point. Right now, we don't have any other candy pop buds to be found down here. Actually, come to think of it.
Wait, did you say that you wanted me to explain how the pluck-a-phone works?
We'll worry about it later. Let me check the color chart. 115 whites in total, 120. I think what I should go ahead and do is venture back into the Submerged Castle one last time to make sure that I have 120 whites and 120 purples. But for right now, we're gonna make our way out of here and see how well we've done in this cave.
Let's get out of here!
Although given that we've collected all of the treasure and not have lost a single Pikmin or Boatman, I'd say we've done pretty well.
And as for if the Waterwraith reappears when you visit the cave again, I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you guys. I've never gone back to it.
Me neither. At any rate, 704 Pokos have been raised, not a single Pikmin has been lost, and the cave is 100% complete. I'll go ahead and save the game and finally put an end to the nightmare.
But yes, the Waterwraith, I didn't really get to bring it up during the fight, but to me and to a lot of others, the Waterwraith is really less of a boss fight and more of a hazard, because that's when it's most threatening. On the 5th floor, you're safe.
Okay, I'll go ahead and return these guys, and also these guys as well. Okay, now guys, what I'm going to do is to venture back into the Submerged Castle one last time and see if I can get 5 more white Pikmin. So, I'm going to cut here and be right back. Okay guys, we're back, and after realizing that I was running very short on time, I realized that I wasn't going to make it to the Submerged Castle in time, but fortunately I stuck with the plan B, return to the Citadel of Spiders once again in order to demonstrate the pluck-a-phone. And while I go ahead... What's so funny, Mega?
The number of Pikmin you have.
What are you talking about? Great! I got that number again.
Everyone's favorite number.
Anyway, while I demonstrate how to use the pluck-a-phone, Mega will explain it. Mega?
Alright, the pluck-a-phone is a very high-risk, high-reward treasure. You have to go through, essentially, the most dangerous dungeon in the Perplexing Pool, and some would argue the most dangerous dungeon in the game, but I think there are some that are probably harder. But this will save you a lot of time, as when you blow the whistle, it plucks the Pikmin automatically. You no longer have to do it manually.
That's right. Also, here in the Citadel of Spiders, I've taken the liberty of getting some more red Pikmin because according to our color chart, they had the least amount of Pikmin in their group. Squad members, I should say. Now, I'm gonna get some nectar for the Pikmin before we leave the cave, and I don't know if I should cut until we leave the cave. Well, it shouldn't take me real long to get the nectar anyway. Is there any nectar here? There's some nectar, okay. I'll feed these guys real quick before we move.
You can never have enough nectar, Multi.
Nope. You can never have too much nectar.
I was quoting Whatcha in my Pikmin 2 video.
Okay. Now I think all of the Pikmin are fed. Really quick, let me check. Good. Good. Okay, now let's not waste any more time. We're making our way out of here right now. Give up and escape. Yes. And we're out of here.
Whee!
I did demonstrate this back in the Awakening Wood in the Wildflower Garden, but I figure I may as well just show it again for some reason that I can't explain myself. And also, not a single Pikmin has been lost along the way. I suppose I'll go ahead and save it here. And now we're back outside in the Perplexing Pool, so what we can do for the rest of the day is just wait for the conclusion of the day itself.
Yes, I will say, whenever you threw that one Pikmin in the Citadel of Spiders, it kind of reminded me of something. I wish... Well, I don't really know what button would do this, but I wish there was a button you could press to cancel your throw. Like if you're holding a Pikmin and you want to put it down, but you're forced to throw it, I kind of wish there was a button that would let you cancel your throw. I think maybe the C button, because when you're holding a Pikmin, the C button doesn't do anything, right?
That's right. It just dismisses your Pikmin, and you're probably still holding on to the Pikmin that you're carrying. But yeah, I wish something like putting down your Pikmin would exist within this game with the use of a certain button. But unfortunately, we don't have something like that. In any event, the Perplexing Pool is now 100% complete. All of the treasures have been found and all of the caves have been explored. So tomorrow lies our final destination, to rescue Louie, the Wistful Wild. But for now, we rest easy. Let's see our report. Funds earned for today, we've racked up 804 Pokos, and Pikmin population is on the rise, as we will see here.
Every single number has increased.
It's a good thing I've made sure to increase the amount of white and purple Pikmin. This way I can keep them the same. And also, if we'll see here, not a single Pikmin has been lost. What a relief.
You've got mail.
Good one, Mega. We have mail from Olimar's son.
Oh yeah, my allowance doubled, and it's all thanks to my papa. After all, he's a great captain, but when in the world will he be able to come home, huh?
I don't know.
The president is kind of mean in that way. He didn't even let Olimar go home and see his family after he got home.
Yeah, I mean, the president is just so selfish. Like, I don't know what's wrong with him. Anyway, on that note, day 15 of our exploration has concluded, so it's time to end things off for now. But before I do, Mega Master 1, I want to thank you so much for helping me persevere in the Submerged Castle. It is greatly appreciated.
No problem, Multi.
You were definitely my eyes and ears that saved me from start to finish.
Oh, well, I don't really think I did much. I mean, you, like I said, again... Oh, wait, sorry,
No, go ahead, Mega, go ahead.
Okay, Skype has been glitchy again. But yeah, you don't really need to thank me too much because you really made this cave look easy. Like, honestly, the Waterwraith really only showed up near the end of just whenever you were about to leave each floor. So, really, you didn't need my help that much to begin with. But thank you nonetheless for letting me commentate on this day of Pikmin 2.
And once again, Mega, I'd like to thank you for helping me out and being on. It's definitely been a pleasure to have you on for this episode. Anyhow, that's the end of day 15, So tomorrow, we are going to explore our final destination on the planet, the Wistful Wild. Until then, thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm Multigame Master 1, over and out.
And I'm Megawe Master 1, signing out. Goodbye.
And I will see you guys again tomorrow on day 16. Have a good night.